Welcome. This is just a little tour of the room that I wanted to show you. This is my studio. This is right in the inside foyer of the side door, and it's really cool because when people walk into the house, they don't have to go to the rest of the house. They just go straight to my office. Now I'm thinking right here, it's kind of next to the refrigerator, but I'm thinking right here, or even on the glass itself, to put música religiosa, so that they know where they're coming. This entrance here is a little cluttered. I do have the jacket area, but I have this keyboard I would like to get rid of, and I have this case that doesn't fit any of the bases I have anymore, and I need to get rid of. You see, I have a little refrigerator, but it's interesting when they come in. Now, what I would like to create is some sort of wow factor. As you come into my studio, you have a little bit of wow factor, because you see the huge speakers and you see the two screens and stuff like that. But I need a panel, and I'm going to show you later on when I talk about when I say a panel. But here's the setup that I have. I have the keyboard kind of front and center. I have so many panels. Right here I have a little drum machine that I no longer need, and I'm going to be getting rid of. Here I have 1, 2, 3 iPads, and they're for different things, because it's just complicated. But fortunately, the company is successful, and I'm able to purchase that. Here's another drum machine that I have to get rid of, because once again, it's redundant now. I have software that does all this for me. Talking about redundancy, when I was at Katrina, during Katrina, I had to buy a guitar because I was bored after 2 months of being away from the home, and I bought this at a pawn shop. I need to get rid of. This is my old Epiphone that I really love, but I no longer use at all. Maybe I should hang it up somewhere just to kind of have it display. And this is the studio guitar that I use. Right here behind here, I have a little Fender that I use for electric guitar whenever I need it. And then I have another little Fender back here, which is the bass that I use. Okay. I have this mic that I use for just when I'm doing recordings with me playing the piano and singing at the same time. And then this is the main studio mic that I use for most of my clients, or that my clients usually use. Now, these boards I'd like to get rid of, because I do a lot of different things. Like you see, I do some math tutoring, but I do a lot of different things with it, but it won't erase well. I don't know if it's the eraser's fault, or I don't know what it could be. And then same thing with this. I love this calendar, but it's hard to erase. I'm going to try to buy a new eraser. Maybe that might be the culprit. And then here I have a few of the first CDs that I've published that I have on display. And I have many, many more CDs to display, but I'm not sure if I should do that or how I should do that. I'm not quite sure. Before we go to the main section, I'm going to show you more of what the situation is like. So this is the door we just came in through, and I have this printer that used to be my CD printer, but now I have a much better machine. What I'd love to do is right here in the back, I want to be able to have either the main studio part and the back be all the office equipment, like such as printers and things, but or I could have another room that I could use for equipment and printing and things, and then use this entire area for recording, use this back area for recording somebody in front of me instead of behind me. See, the way I sit right now, the person is behind me, which is sometimes works because they get kind of nervous if I look at them. So here you see all the supplies that I have. I have a couple of chairs for when clients have to sit. As you can see, I need to change this seat out. Somebody put something wet here, and then it's stained, I guess. But it just looks like an eyesore when somebody sits there. You don't want to sit on a stain. And it just looks bad. And then I have these two of my babies. These actually convert one CD to 3 CDs. So when I make a copy, I don't have to, sit there forever. So basically, if I have 2 master CDs, I can make 6 CDs at a time, and it takes about 2 minutes, per 18 song CD. This machine here at the top is a nice machine. I love it. Basically, it creates really quickly. It heats up, and you can seal your CDs with cellophane paper that I have. It's really nice. This is where I have all my clients' CDs, all the masters, and then I have some file cabinets here. I have another file cabinet over here, kind of hidden, but you know, I have all now this huge TV that I have here is for two purposes, dual purpose. Basically, I use it as a security camera for the front, and people really love it because you know, they feel kind of secure knowing that there's a camera looking outside at all times. And then I also use it because the speakers on this TV are obviously very, you know, lo-fi speakers. And if the music sounds good on these speakers, and it sounds good when I play it through this DVD, CD player, and coming out of these speakers, then I know I'm good to go. Here I have some cameras when I used to do some videography, but I still kind of use them once in a while. Although, as you can see, the camera I'm using is not too bad, and that's just from my phone. So, I don't know, maybe I'll get rid of them or maybe not, who knows. The one thing I do like about regular cameras, I will tell you, is optical zoom. Optical zoom actually involves bringing the lens closer so that you can see farther with no pixelation. The way cameras like this does it is by, you know, just blowing up the pixels, which is why you get all that, you know, pixelation and kind of non-clarity when you zoom in. So that's one reason to keep cameras like this, at least one. And then I have more supplies. This box is a whole box of thank yous. Fortunately, people love what I do, so I get plenty of cards. I don't know what I should do with them. I've tried to scan them all. Actually, I have scanned them all, and I've put them in the computer, and people can see them when they go online. But should I keep these cards, or should I don't know what I should do with them, since I already have them digitally scanned into the computer. And then you'll see all these boxes. Most of these boxes, I'm sorry to say and embarrassed to say, is basically just old stuff. You know, I have an old floppy disk drive. When I used to repair computers, I kind of saved all the hard drives and things like that. I think I might just have to chunk that or somehow figure out what to do with all that. As you can tell, I've tried to go vertical with my all my stuff, basically, with buying all these shelving here, all this plastic shelving. It kind of works, but I'd like to figure out what else to do with all this stuff. You see more books for when I'm doing planning, because I wear several hats, as most musicians do, so I end up having to do many things and have to have supplies for those many things. Now, you can see here these two speakers. I attempted to do, here it is, 1 and then 2. I attempted to do some DJing. So I had some DJ equipment, but unfortunately that didn't pan out, and it's a hazard anyway because I could lose my hearing if I'm not careful. And as a person who does mastering all day, you don't want to lose your hearing. So I'd rather sell these and cut my losses and just not deal with them. But they take up a bazillion square feet of space, as you can see, and it's hard to deal with. This computer here, this monster of a computer, it works beautifully. It's an old gaming computer that I had, and it works wonderfully. It has updated equipment, so I can't sell it because it cost me a good amount of money at the pawn shop. But I still need to figure out what to do with it. I don't have enough room. Maybe someone else can handle it. I don't know. And then let's talk about, this is the front office here, if you could call it that, and let's talk about the back office a little bit. Now, it's not as lit as the front office, but it serves its purpose. So this back office is where I do all of the paperwork. As you can see, I have a stack of paperwork that I have to work on. But I have this Mac here, this iMac, and this is just the second monitor for that. Once you go to 2 monitors, you'll never go back. I mean, just being able to do so much with 2 monitors is just incredible. I love it. And then here I have this wonderful printer. It's an Epson, and it has double sided copying, and I print all of my jewel case labels on it. It's an incredible machine, and the ink is not as expensive as I would need, you know, as it could be. Also, I have here my little key station that I use for ideas. So basically this area is, you know, if I have some quick ideas, I can put on, you know, I have the same program here that I have on the other side, and I can work on. And then I have, this is my Windows laptop. I have to have a Windows laptop. I can't go completely Mac because certain accounting software that shall remain nameless only runs well on the, although it can run on the Mac, it runs much better and it has better features on the Windows version. So I have to keep a Windows machine around. I have some legacy devices that I keep just, you know, I used to be because I wanted to look good, you know, have all this technology around. But I think my old technology days of repairing computers and looking good while doing it are over. So I need to figure out. Now, this is the piece de resistance here. This is my PF Pro microboards printer. It's a CD printer. You put 100 CDs in this baby, and it churns them out at about 50 seconds to a minute each, and you don't have to look at it. You can just walk away, and it works really well. I'm very, very happy. Knock on wood. So that works. This is my old logo. Somebody painted it for me, and you know, of course, I keep that. And all these, this Who's Who thing is impressive looking, but you know, it really doesn't mean much. You know, I like the frame better than I like the Who's Who. Anybody can be Who's Who. You have to pay to be part of that. And then I have the shelving, like I said, that have just books. This is more supplies. This is all paper that I need. And it's just, I mean, supplies upon supplies upon supplies upon supplies all over the place, mixed with some extra boxes and things like that. So it's just a lot to deal with, and I need some ideas on what to do with that. And then back here, I have an extra closet. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I have an extra closet space here just to you know, put tools and things like that in. So that's basically the outside gist of how everything looks in my studio. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the wow factor. So as you come in, the only thing you see is this panel here. So if I were to come in through this door here, this is the first thing I see. Once again, thank you very much, Lauren, for your time, and you know, let me know if this seems doable. All this, oh man, just so much stuff that I have. I don't know. I might need like a second house or something. I'm not sure. Have a good day.